Has anybody ever wondered what the true story of the Garden of Eden was really about? Because it's all just a metaphor. The ancient Egyptians had their Garden of Eden story. The Atlanteans had their Garden of Eden story. Every civilization has their Garden of Eden story. It's not to be taken literal. It's a metaphor. It's just like this Anubis key card. This was one of the cards that flew out today. If you really look at that snake, on one hand you would say he's the devil tempting Anubis, and Anubis is looking the other way and being enlightened by a dove. That would be one way of thinking about it, right? But then you could also think about it like this. If you really look deeper, that snake is rainbow colored. Now, when you get into celestial beings, they have rainbow auras. So it could be a celestial being that is infusing with the energy of the snake to try to talk to Anubis, but Anubis is too busy looking the other direction at what he must conquer. And then you have spirit up here. So you have spirit up here trying to enlighten him. You have spirit over here trying to enlighten him. You have the moon behind him trying to enlighten him. Because when you look at it on an energetic level, I go out and I sit and just watch nature. And every time I get a red cardinal that flies up in front of me, 3 dragonflies that buzz right over my head, just certain things with certain numbers. So every number has a vibration. And so every number means something to me. I know that. So when I see it, it automatically registers in my brain what it means. And then certain animals, see, what happens is animals are naive and innocent. They just react out of nature. And your angels and your guides and everybody that is trying to help you on an etherical level, which is the level that you cannot see, they are made up of energy. And the animals, they have energy too, and an aura about them. And all the guides have to do is infuse their energy into the energy of the animal and make the animal do something to try to get your attention, to lead you in the right direction, to give you a sign. See, there's so many different ways you can take, and it's all about perspective. But then if you really look at here, he's got his heart wide open. So then you can look at it, well, he's been listening to his guides. His heart is wide open. He's got the key of life in his hand. And he's looking into the future, being totally enlightened over that crown chakra. So he's already listened to spirit. He's already got the ideas. He's already got the enlightenment. His heart's wide open. He's got the key of life, and he's ready to go out in the world and manifest. Opener of the way. You'd have to be fully enlightened with an open heart and have guidance from your guides to be able to see. Your guides are the ones that can see when you can't. You can't see them, but they can see everything. so they can give you tips and ideas on how to navigate through your life to get what you want, as long as you lead with your heart and are open to the ideas that your guides and angels and your ancestors and your dad and your mother and anybody that's passed on is an energy that is around you trying to help you. And they can't talk to you, but they can infuse their energy into a naive animal and get the animal to cross your path while you're driving. Not maybe the deer you hit, but what I mean is, you could see a bird fly in front of your car, or, I've had that many times. I had a roadrunner like stop and then go back right in front of me, and it's just like, what? I looked up the meaning of roadrunner, and I was like, that was perfect. But that's the thing, is you got to be open to the signs, and you have to be fully aware of these kind of things that happen, because when people pass over, they become an energy, and that energy, they're like around you all the time, trying to guide you, trying to get you to pay attention and listen and get what you want, which is where your heart is. So that, to me, is a good demonstration of different ways you can take the Garden of Eden. But to me, because his heart is wide open, and he's confident, he's got the key of life, and he's got his ears wide open, he's fully lit, it looks like he's already had his conversations with Spirit, and he knows which direction to go. When I say spirit, I mean spirit, anything etherical, like your family that's passed on, or relatives you don't know, or distant ancestors, or your angels, or you have a full team around you nonstop helping you, and they're trying to infuse their energy into the music you listen to. They'll send you messages through music, they'll send you messages through numbers. So if you get like certain number combinations all the time, they're wanting you to stop, think about what you were thinking about at the time you got the number, and then look up the answer. Just look up on your search bar, say if you get 222, just type in 222 angel number and search, and then it'll give you the meaning, and then whatever you're thinking about, you'll be led to the right place. Don't ever doubt where you're being led, because your guides and angels are going to send you exactly what you need. All you have to do is search. And that's the problem with the old story of the Adam and Eve and the temptress and the everything else, because it teaches you not to search. It teaches you to be scared to search. And that's where I'm wanting to change that, because it got misconstrued. It's twisted through the ages. That's not what it meant to be. And the Egyptians, they knew, but it just got watered down, and then it just got turned around. Because somebody's idea of this was, oh my God, I'm scared of snakes, that must got to be the devil. Right? No, not at all. Snakes were very worshipped. They shed their skin, their death and rebirth. Which, by the way, the other two cards I got were 13 and 5. 5 is change, 13 is death and rebirth, and then you're just talking about the snake death and rebirth. It's a strong opener for card reading, huh? But that's a good lesson, in perspective. Because you could take the snake and have it be like the devil and misconstrue this whole thing and make it just an evil thing and be scared of it and manifest things that are not good towards you, because you have to learn a lesson about being open-minded. Or you can stop that crazy train. Open your mind, because realize that nothing can hurt you. You're protected. And just search. Search for things. Know that nothing can hurt you. Unless you want it to. Anyway, that was a good little demonstration, I think, of perspective.